What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Christine and this is Conscious and Cute. I love to make videos about sustainability, zero waste, self-care, and a lot of other fun stuff. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. For today's video, I thought it would be fun to show you guys around my house and show you all of my houseplants. Now, I know a lot of you are interested in houseplants. I know a lot of you have a lot of plants and we're a little bit freaked out about plants. So yeah, I thought it would be fun to show you all the different plants I have around my house, show you the ones that are thriving, show you the ones that aren't doing so well. Maybe you have some tips for me. If you do have tips, let me know in the comments, but without further ado, let's get into the video. So here's the overview of my dining room, and well, it's kind of like an open dining and living room in one space. And here's where most of my plants are because here's the best light basically. Our hallway is pretty dark, our kitchen doesn't have enough space, and I have a few plants in my room, but also there's not really enough light in there. So yeah, here's where most of my plants are. As you can see, most of them are high up because we do have a dog and a cat, and my cat is a notorious plant killer. So yeah, here's kind of like a little overview first. Here is the first kind of cluster of plants I want to show you. This little yucca has had a lot of issues. As you can see, there's some barbed wire in there because my cat really loves digging in there and this keeps her out. But yeah, it wasn't getting enough light and I think I was giving it a little too much water, but now it's doing better. It's growing some new leaves and yeah, she's doing much better, looking really good. And I'm happy I saved her before it was too late. And then over here on this little rack, I have, honestly, I should have learned the names of all of these plants, but this kind of like a rubber plant, I guess it's called, I'm not sure. But it's really thriving and has grown a lot since I bought it. It doesn't need a lot of water at all, and it also doesn't need much light, so it's perfect out here in the hallway. Right next to it is another little friend that doesn't need much light or water, and two of my snake plants, one of which my cat actually bit off and pulled out of the dirt, so it's kind of in rehab now, I guess. And then a bigger snake plant, but you will see I have a lot of these around my house, like seriously, so many. Between the two spaces I have two small calatheas. They're really doing good right now. I've learned that these need only a little bit of water, but then more like twice a week rather than once a week. And since I figured that out, basically they're thriving and they're doing awesome. I do switch them around sometimes because one plant gets more light than the other. On the windowsill here I have one of three little reverse colored snake plants, which I got from my student job because they were getting rid of them. And then over here right next to it I have one of my own snake plants, which I grew from a big mother plant, and yeah, she's hanging a little sad, but she's doing pretty well. She's growing quite fast, so I probably just need to give her a bigger pot soon. But these two are not doing so well. Yeah, I got this from a friend and then I accidentally killed it, but then I kind of figured out how to take care of it better, and now it's growing a new leaf, so slowly but surely it's getting there again. And then the other one on the right I got from IKEA or something, I don't know where, and it wasn't a great plant to start with. It wasn't super healthy, and then it got a fungus, so yeah, it's pretty much dead, I'm afraid. And then here on our fireplace we have the other two reversed snake plants that I got from my student job. And it's crazy to see because these three started out about equally as big, and this one is just going crazy. It's growing babies already, so it's doing really well, and I try to move them around so that the others get more light as well. Here we have one of two of my big mommy snake plants. It's looking pretty good right now because I cut off most of the little baby plants, so she's looking a little fresher. She basically just had a haircut. But yeah, I have another one of these in the other room, and it's on a little table to stay away from the cat basically. So over here we have a big, I think it's called like a Dracena, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I have three little trees in that pot basically, again with the barbed wire for my cat. And I think I got this one from IKEA like ages ago, but she's doing quite well over there. And on the rack beside it, I have a little new succulent that still needs a pot. I got this from my mom. And then two snake plants, which I repotted into smaller pots. And then this little pot I got from the secondhand store, super cute. And then this is what I call my Rapunzel plant. And yeah, it's kind of growing weirdly because it's just a few small strands that are growing down. So I'm kind of looping them around every time. And then here we have another snake plant. This I got second hand as well. And below it are more baby snake plants. So yeah, actually the one on top was a little baby as well, and I grew it to be that big. It's really going quite fast. And then these are all little babies that I planted as well. And they used to be somewhere else, but now they're up safe because my cat loves these. Yeah, these are the plants that are kind of dying because my cat attacked them. But we need some, bait for my cat to eat some plants or to be able to attack them. Because if she doesn't have something on there, she's gonna start throwing off glasses, I think. Like, she's crazy. This one she hasn't touched yet, so I'm hoping she's not gonna touch it because it's doing quite well. But sadly, I've had to throw away a few plants because she either dug them out, or she broke them off, or she chewed them off, or I don't know, just she's a plant killer, man. It's really bad. And then here we have my big Calathea. Honestly, she had a rough time. I don't know why she was doing so badly because now she's really doing well and I haven't changed much about her care. So I think it's mostly lighting. They can't have too much light. And over here we have another little hanging plant or climbing plant, whatever you want to call them, which is growing out quite long as well. I've put it on the shelf there because, obviously my cat will love that if it's just dangling down there. And then beside it, I have a little snake plant in a cute pot, which I got from a friend. And then beside that, I have an aloe vera plant. That's a picture of my brother and I when we were younger. But yeah, this aloe vera plant, super cute. I featured it in a blog post actually. And then I have another snake plant. This is gonna get old. I have so many of them. And then here I have the other of the two little plants. Honestly, I don't know what these are called, but they don't need much care at all. They just chill. And then two little babies that I have on water. As you can see, the roots are quite long already. Over here I have three little baby snake plants that I'm just growing a little bigger so I can put them in my room, because these pots actually belong in my room because I have some matching ones to go up soon, hanging pots. So I'm excited about those. And then over here we have a little sanctuary of my snake plants that I have put up away from the cat, and one little cactus. But yeah, these used to be super small and they're already growing out super big. I have some of the regular variety and then some like this, which is inverted. I think they're so special, honestly. Look at how pretty that is. And also I have some that I mixed, so they're growing the two different ones, so that's kind of cool. And this one I probably need to turn over because it's growing towards the light, and I should probably find like a better spot for them, but for now they're just chilling up here. Yeah. Over here I have my Monstera. I just recently bought the, what's it called, like a moss stick or whatever, climbing stick, and she's doing much better, or he, I don't know if it's a he or a she, whatever. It's doing much better because it was really drooping quite a lot, and this is definitely helping. She's growing new leaves, or he is growing new leaves all the time. This is a great spot by the window. It likes a lot of light. And then over here we have the little version of the other one I have. This is also a plant that I got from my student job because they didn't want it anymore. And then right beside it I have some more snake plants. This is another one of the reverse variety, which I potted for my friend, and honestly it's one of the prettiest plants I ever potted, and I'm giving it away. But she's gonna love it. I think she's gonna like it. And then the other big mama plant and the ones on the right are actually smaller ones, but they're growing to be almost as big as the mama plant, which is kind of cool. And then lastly, we are in another room. We're in my bedroom here, and this is one of my newest additions. I got this secondhand as well, and I need to put it in a bigger pot, but besides that, it's doing really well. I really love how cute this plant is. And then right beside it I have another one of the, what was it called, Trachina or whatever. This used to belong to my grandma, and it grew really like tall and skinny, and I think it just looks so cute. And I have it in a pot that used to belong to her as well. So yeah, this one's really dear to my heart. And then on the shelf right beside it, I have another big snake plant. This is one I planted myself as well, and it's honestly probably bigger than a mom plant. And it's growing its first little baby. Look at that, it's so cute. It's just hanging there. Yeah, and I turned this around too because it does grow to the light very hard. But yeah, that was it. So that was my plant tour. I hope you really enjoyed that. Like I said, if you do have some tips for me, feel free to let me know in the comments. Let me know which plant was your favorite. And if you enjoyed the video, please let me know by subscribing and giving it a big thumbs up. And as always, I love you guys so much. See you in the next video. Bye bye!